Manja, manja, bon appetit, let's eat. It's time for Tank's Cooks. Manja, manja, bon appetit, let's eat. It's time for Tank's Cooks. It's time once again for Tank's.
All right. Well, I got something here called the Pittsburgh ham barbecue recipe. Yes, that's right. This was sent to me by a Yinzer named Kristopher Elmer. And I'm going to make a few substitutions. Instead of ketchup, I'll use some barbecue sauce. Instead of vinegar, I'm going to use apple cider. Instead of mustard, I'll be using Worcestershire sauce. But it's going to start off with the barbecue. And it says a cup and a half, which is about 12 ounces. So I'm just going to pour this whole little bottle into a saucepan. Anticipation is making me crazy. All right. Let me turn on the heat. Gotta turn on the heat. This is what I'm going to eat. All right, we got the barbecue sauce getting ready. We're going to put in 6 tablespoons of brown sugar. So let's get the brown sugar and pour it in here. Six tablespoons of brown sugar. All right. That's 1 tablespoon of brown sugar. That's 2 tablespoons of brown sugar. That's 3 tablespoons of brown sugar. That's 4 tablespoons of brown sugar. Let's go with number 5 and number 6. There we go. 6 tablespoons of brown sugar. So we got the brown sugar. We're going to be putting all the ingredients in here and blending it up. And then we'll be cutting up some ham to put in. All right, our next ingredient is going to be 4 tablespoons of cherry jelly. So here's our cherry jelly. We're going to use 4 tablespoons of cherry jelly. That's 1 tablespoon of cherry jelly, 2 tablespoons of cherry jelly, and 3 tablespoons of cherry jelly, and the last piece 4. So we got our cherry jelly in there. All right. Then we have to add in a little bit of Worcestershire sauce. It says 4 teaspoons of Worcestershire sauce. So let's get the Worcestershire sauce in here. Worcestershire sauce, 1 teaspoon, 2 teaspoons, 3 teaspoons, and 4 teaspoons. There's our Worcestershire sauce. And now we got to get some apple cider in here. And it says to put in 2 tablespoons of apple cider. So 1 and 2. All right, now we gotta mix this up a little bit. Make sure it blends. So let's get this mixing up. Mixing up the recipe, reciping up the recipe, cooking it up real good. All right. While this simmers and cooks, it's time to cut up some ham. All right, what we're gonna do is we're gonna chop up some of this sliced ham. It says it calls for about 2 pounds. I don't think this is quite 2 pounds, but it's enough. It's enough for me. So let's chop up this ham. Chop up the ham, chop up the ham, chop up the ham. Don't make it ham. Chop up the ham. Make sure you ram when you chop up the ham. Don't cut your hand when you chop up the hand. Don't cut your hand when you chop up the ham. All right, there we go. Time to slide our ham into this barbecue slop here. So mix the ham in here real good together. And we're supposed to let this cook for about 5 to 10 minutes. So let's stir this around. Get it mixed up nicely. And then we'll see how this comes out. Give it another stir. Stir it up. Yeah, let's stir it up. Alright, I think we're getting pretty close to being finished here. I've been stirring it on and off the last 5 minutes. And now we're going to see how this actually came out. Alright, time to plate the meal. Now what we're going to do is we're going to get a hamburger bun. Time to plate the meal. And we're going to scoop out this Pittsburgh ham barbecue. Time to plate the meal. Time to plate the meal. Put it right on the bun. And let's see how it's done. Time to plate the meal. Time to plate the meal. Thanks once again for Kristopher Elmer sending me this recipe. Pittsburgh ham barbecue. Let's see how it came out. If you want me to make a recipe, email it to me, njtank99@gmail.com. And you never know what I'm going to make next, so keep watching, and manja, bon appetit, let's eat.